Hey guys, Kev here, and I'm back for another unboxing live stream. So this worked out yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. We'll see how we do here. Today I have some Miguron knives. Miguron, jeez. Miguron made knives. They're DC Blades and then AM8 as well. I'm pulling up the live chat here on my other phone. Sorry. There we go. What happens if I turn that sideways? Do I see better or does it go to the side? It goes to the side. All right. Marco, what up, dude? He's back. Marco's back. He was here yesterday too. Let me move this up. Maybe I can get a better view at everything. Jim Miller, what's up, dude? Nick, what's going on? What's crack-a-lackin'? So, yeah, the live stream yesterday worked out. Basically, I know it's whatever. Some people don't care. But, you know, I don't have a lot of time right now. My bandwidth is very low. So, instead of filming videos, editing, uploading, all that shit, I am just doing these live streams and then slapping a thumbnail on it, which I created ahead of time these 2 times. We'll see how I do that going forward. And then it basically automatically uploads it. So it's kind of perfect if you ask me. And yeah, as long as I have stuff to talk about, we're good to go. Let's see. Jeffrey, what's up, dude? Just a quick note, the Divo knives binge, these I believe have landed at Blade Binge, the production versions, and they should be dropping on the 29th, I believe. So May 29th, these should be dropping at Blade Binge. Don't hold me to that, but that's the information I have right now, and that's pretty soon, so I don't think it'll change, but I just wanted to mention it because I just was told this. They're sending me production versions, so I'll be able to, you know, show you guys. I'll do videos, or I'll do a live stream unboxing them, but we have a few versions. There's this one here, and then there's one with DLC blades, like a reverse tux kind of look. And then there's a purple with satin, and there's one other one I can't think of right now. So, but yeah, exciting because the binge is sick. And then I got updated prototypes from Riot yesterday. They came in. These are the Lush V2. So the Divo Lush V2. These are traditional pocket knives. .com exclusive model, and this is the first prototype. We got a few of them, but they didn't have steel inserts, which isn't a huge deal. Honestly, they when you're dealing with Riot, they are just really good at making knives, and they do a good job carbidizing and everything. So I've never had an issue with one of their knives that doesn't have an insert, but I knew that we should have a steel insert because it would just be a thing, and it does make more sense. So we had to get new prototypes from them, and I don't even know why they got rid of the steel insert from our CAD file, but whatever. So these are the new ones, and we have made the pivot flush. Let me show you this one because it's a bolster lock. You can see the obvious difference on that one. The pivot is now flush, which is great. We added the lanyard pig snout. So you have the pig snout lanyard back there. And then you can see there is a steel insert here now. And we had to shorten the inlay a little bit. So the inlay is a little bit shorter over here than on this one. I do like how this looks with that very small bolster or the lock part. But obviously you want to have a steel insert. So that's just what you got to do. And we're going to do full lefty versions. So we don't really need to worry about that. It's a little harder to flick left-handed than this one. But again, you're going to have a full lefty, so it really doesn't matter at all. But yeah, they came out good. This one has a stone wash, natural micarta, and then a bead blast on everything else. Digging that. And then we asked them to do a full titanium version. So this is a frame lock version with Austin's saw cut pattern. So it's got like the angled lines, which is what he calls saw cut. And I really like that versus the jig titanium pattern. He also does jig tie. I just don't like how that looks. This looks way better to me. So we did that. And you can see here's a frame lock. And this has a frosted satin. So it's kind of like a in-between between like a hand satin and a bead blast. It's like the best way I can put it. It's almost like a blast, like a bead blast that's polished. And then you have horizontal satin flats. It's really nice. I've seen them on Liang Ma knives. That's where I got the idea to try this frost satin. I had a knife from him a long time ago that had it. But yeah, so that's the V2 Lush. So hopefully we can get these into production now soon because they're dialed in. We just need to change the clip a little bit. It doesn't have enough clearance and it's a little bit tight. So we need to update that in production, but other than that, I think they're basically perfect. Oops. Unless you're putting pressure on the lock bar like an idiot. So that's them. Somebody asked about the blade length on the Binge. I think it's 2.9. Is it 2.9? Binge. Yeah, 2.9 on the blade length. It's a sick knife, trust me. Trust me. All right, let's open these knives because that was kind of the point of this. See if I missed anything super duper important. Jim Miller says tariffs are off for the time being. Well, they're not off, Jim. If you're talking about China, it's a 90-day pause, but they still have tariffs. They're reducing them from 145 to 30%. So Chinese goods still have a 30% tariff at the moment, unless something changed like in the last day. But the deal that they made this week was to change it to 30% on Chinese goods, and then any U.S. goods going to China are now 10%. So there are still tariffs. Just want to point that out. Will the tariffs mess with pricing? We'll see. We're hoping to sell these at the Binges. We're hoping to sell at $219. So we shall see. The DLC one I think is going to be $240, $239, something like that. So my buddy Justin over at Tier 1 EDC sent me these knives to check out and put into the pass around. I think he sent me duplicates of a couple so I could keep one and one goes into the pass around and stuff like that. So and then he wanted me to check out the AM8 knives because I think he's trying to help Miguron get some work, get some OEM jobs. And so he wanted to kind of show me the work they do, that kind of stuff. Jim said he meant the rise was off. The rise. Okay. Yeah, let's check out the DC Blades first. So if you guys aren't aware, DC Blades has some really cool stuff. The one that I have here, I think it's the only one I have, I'll check, is the Scythe XL. I really love this thing. Obviously, I mean, not obviously, but I don't carry it or anything. I just think it's like dope. It's one of those knives that's in my case and I don't plan on getting rid of it, but, I'm not carrying it either, but it's super cool, man. It kind of looks like a skeleton, like a bone here, like a leg bone or something. It's got this super crazy, jimps here, or whatever you want to call those. And then this blade is just gnarly. The original scythe is cool, but it's like G10 or micarta. It's smaller or whatever. This one's in titanium. This thing's just sick. I think it's M390. It is made by Shielded Knives, who I hate. I really don't like Shielded Knives because they dogged us on our growler run. The first production run of the growler, they really screwed up a whole bunch of them, and then didn't want to take any responsibility, and it was a whole thing. Whatever. It's a long time ago at this point, and Justin from Tier 1 always has good things to say about them, and so, you know, I'm glad they're doing better now, but I don't want to work with them. All right. This one is the... I don't know. I don't know what this one is. It looks like these are being sold on Amazon. It's kind of what the sticker looks like. So there's no names on these. So I'm just going to go ahead and start opening them. Oh, wow. Look at this thing, dude. That is sick. That's titanium, dude. It's got like a chain link. Is that how you would say it? I don't know what you would call that, but that is sick, dude. Look at that milling. What's up, Dang? Dang Ross in the house? Dude, this thing is cool. What's up, Jeffrey? He says all Divo knives have been golden. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Greg, Divo got them bangers every time for sure. Sick. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, this one's cool, man. Looks like a rhino. Yeah. I don't know the name of this one. I know he told me all this stuff. I just, you know, I'm not going to remember all that, and it was a while ago. I can look it up. If any of you guys want to look it up, that'd be cool. It looks like a DLC backspacer. I mean, I don't know. It could be crazy. It just kind of looks like DLC to me. The clip doesn't. Clip looks like PVD. So maybe it's just the angle or something. But either way, it looks cool. I like a lot of what they do. I just think it's unique and cool. And that's, you know, it's different. So it's nice. The one thing I don't like is the pivot. I really don't like the pivot design. It's just too busy for me, you know? But other than that, I like everything. If they just had a black pivot there, I think it would look better, in my opinion. What's up, Kelly? Congrats on the 100 subs. I saw your video yesterday. So if you guys want to go check out Kelly's Mishmash, check out her channel. Subscribe. She's at 100. Maybe you guys can get her a little bit higher than that. Feel free to link that if you want. If there's any moderators in here. I don't know how many people have wrenches still from when I did live streams all the time. But yeah, that's sick. I think I have another one of those in here in a different pattern. Yeah, here. Yeah, there's no info in the boxes, unfortunately. No, this one's different. Okay, so hold on. See, they look the same, but they're not. This one is the same one, though. I know he told me two of them would be the same. So this one's the same handle. It's just you can get it with a black blade. And that is for sure PVD. So, which is fine. You know, as long as you don't call it DLC, which they don't, I'm sure. I can look up the names of these. I know he gave them to me at one point. No, I can't actually because I'm using both my phones right now. This one is wild. Look at this. But yeah, if you go to dcblades.net, you can find all the stuff that's available. think he said one of these was basically sold out or something at this point. This one has a wave thing that, is it loose or is it just angled weird? Does that look like it's angled, like it's off? Or is it supposed to be like that? Looks kind of goofy to me. Oh yeah, it's moving. So it must have got caught on something and turned. Interesting. Looks like a T8. Let me just see here if I can tighten it. Oh, no, okay. That wanted to strip out, so. All right, not messing with that. I like the weave carbon fiber. I'm a bigger fan of this than I am of this. But this isn't bad. It's pretty cool. I think I like this black bladed one a little bit better, maybe. Just because it's a little more streamlined looking. Can you front flip this? Ow, that hurt like a son of a bitch. You'd think you could, though. Let me try it lefty where I don't have to worry about the lock bar. Ow. Nah, you can't front flip it. That's weird. All right, let's check this one out. So this is a wave. This is the... See, to me, this looks like the front of the knife, but I think this is the back of the knife, and this is the front of the knife. So it's a front flipper like this. Wow, that is wild. Try to get it. Jesus, I can't get it. The blade looks cool, though. There we go. Look at this thing, dude. These are some wild-ass designs. So you would hold it like this, right? Which is comfortable. And now you got this tactical toucan down here. Kind of has vibes like the Scythe. Like this one. Same designer, obviously. This one's a shielded knife, but it's their design. It's a licensed one. See their logo there. Again, their logo is kind of hard to make out because it just seems too busy to me. Man, that thing fires. I didn't point this out, but this is a belt satin. And these are OEM by Miguron. So again, this one was a shielded knife. And then these are Miguron knives. This is comfortable, dude. If you guys are looking for more normal stuff, just hang tight. I have these AM8 knives. I think those are going to be more, you know, normal. Like, I don't know, kind of like this. Think we can get a copper PVD blade on the Lush, pair it with some DLC PVD skills. I don't know. I do like copper PVD. We haven't done it, though, so something to think about. Definitely look into that, Henry. I think we will have one on the Nip Light. Can't remember now. Not the Nip Light, the Nip L with Vosteed. This one's hard to open for me. Like right-handed, you would normally just grab the clip and then you would front flip it. But like, I don't have the space. I do this and I get kind of stuck on the right here. So I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Even if I gotta really wrist it. The detent feels fine. Yeah, it's good. It just is hard to get the right leverage spot. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, super cool. I like these a lot. Shout out to Justin over at Tier 1 for sending these over. I appreciate him. He's a good dude. I'm sure he'll be at Blade Show, so definitely keep a lookout for DC Blades or Tier 1. You could thumb stud this, though. Like, pretend this is a thumb stud. That honestly works the best. To just fire it off of that. Nope. You get hit by this front flipper area all the time. Yeah, it's a little tough to open, but I guess if you're using the wave feature, then you don't have to worry about it. It's just going to come out of your pocket and rip out like that. Cool design, though. I love that he's just doing wildly tactical like shit, but he's trying to make it in the kind of build quality and stuff that we're used to. Gives it a really cool uniqueness. And I really like these flipper tabs. They have this good angle on them, and they really pop. So, big fan here of these. And Miguron does a good job on them, too. So, I'm going to set those aside. And we're going to check out these AM8 knives. So, I got 3 of them here. See if we get names this time. Okay, this one is the Black Clista. It's another one without a name. AM8 503 MGN. So let's just open this one. The Black Clista. What is this insanity? Front is back, top is bottom, forward is backwards. Nuts. Yeah, some way. That's legit, dude. Here's their AM8 card. I think I checked out one knife from them before, and it looked like a fish stick. So I called it the fish stick knife. And that was the only one I ever tried from them, unfortunately. I do like Miguron. I just, you know, I've asked them to send me stuff a couple times, and they, you know, they haven't. I think they did a couple times, actually. They sent me a couple knives. But, so this is a machine satin. This seems like a budget knife. Oh, you hear that? I wonder why they didn't send you more. Because I called their knife a fish stick. Hey, man, I call it like I see it. If it's great, then I'll tell you it's great. So, you just got to make cooler knives, I guess. Ooh, this one squeaks. You hear that? Oh, it's gone. Squeak's gone. Good. It's got a lot of schmutz on the lock bar and on the tang here, so let me clean that up. Man, that is a lot, too. Now, I don't know if these aren't, like, wrapped, so I don't know if Justin had already opened these and carried them or something. So, you know, if they're a little dirty, I don't think that's on the knife. That's kind of cool. I like the action on it. I'm not a big fan of these proud liner knives that we're starting to see more often now. Don't know why people decided that proud liners were a good idea again, but they did. It just, you know, this is thick and girthy. The clip is interesting. Milled clip, very thin, but looks like it's actually pretty good. Not reversible, though. You do have a choil up here. It's not bad. Oh, there, it squeaked again. See if there's any info on the... Nope, no name or anything on the knife. So it's great, just doing videos. You guys don't know what the knives are. Oh, yeah, that was the Callista, right? My bad, he did give me that name. Oh, another thing this is stupid, but this is something that's always bugged me about Miguron knives. They come in this plastic that is, it's like thicker. If anybody in the comments has had a Miguron, like, let me know if you feel the same way. Their plastic sleeves are like, they're weird. They're like thicker plastic, but they tear so much easier on the edges. I don't know. It's just one of those like weird things that I've noticed. Now I can't even open it, so clearly it's strong. Man, that detent's kind of tight on that one. Get out of here. There we go. This one reminds me of the, This one reminds me of that Prometheus design knife. what's that brand with the Teravantium stuff? Yo, what up, Level On Up? Nick's in the house. What's up, Nick? Let's send Lefty EDC a righty knife without a reversible clip. Oh, yeah, dude, that happens all the time. But honestly, I don't care all that much. Because I carry a lot of knives in my left hip pocket on the off-the-grid surplus pants that I wear. They have extra pockets. And I carry righty knives on my left side there. Makes it really easy. Oh, okay. El Capitan says the Sting. That's right. That does ring a bell. So this one, I believe, is the Sting. And then there's the other one, which I think is not out yet, maybe. I think this one's the Sting, and then this one is the one that's not out yet, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this one reminds me of the Teravantium guys. I can't remember the damn name of that brand either. Anybody remember? It has the same lines as that knife too. And then ProTech has an auto based on it too. Man, what the heck is the name of that knife? Doesn't have, it has a spear point blade. The one I'm thinking of. But it's very similar to this. The fish stick actually looked a lot like this too. I'm not a big clip point fan, but this is interesting. It's kind of almost got like a snub nose tip because of the way the clip point is. I would prefer more of a poke. Terrain 365, yes. Yes, Nate. It is Prometheus Design Works, I think. He's the one who designed it, and then he teamed up with somebody else to start Terrain 365, and then he has a knife, the design. It's called the Prometheus Design Works blank, and there's a ProTech auto of it. They have one of those, like, you know, with the tritium button and stuff. I think it starts with an I. Invictus? I think it's called the Invictus. And this handle reminds me of that. But let's see what this last one is. This one's wrapped up, so this one might be a more premium one. This is the AM8 Knives KEM something. Oh, we got a little drum, like trying to shake it out. Oh, okay. I think I've seen this one. Does it tell you the name of it in here? Nope. It should really have something on the box. This feels really nice. This has the same pattern. Has that same milling on it. Very nice. Dang says, Flightanium, damn, I see y'all still charging $84 for that Glow Rhino branded plugs that they sell for $35. Yeah, it makes sense. No worries, Fred. I passed that along to the designers, and they are trying to figure something out. Huh. Interesting. So I like that they have this landing pad right here. Very nice. And the hollow grind is sick, dude. Look at that hollow. That's a nice blade. Belt satin. That hollow is deep. Just lower your price. It's simple. Well, obviously the guy who's handling says So the issue is that we go through Glow Rhino for the manufacturing, and they sell us the plug for more than 35. There you go. See? I was going to say the dude in here in the chat might not be, setting the prices. But, yeah, that makes sense if you're paying more than that for the price. What the hell is the plug? I don't even know what you're talking about. What plug? But the Glow Rhino stuff is always more expensive than anywhere else. I do think they get like legit Swiss tritium, like it's new. A lot of the tritium that we get, like the vials you get and stuff to put in like flashlights and stuff, or to glue into your knife or whatever, that tritium is like, it's already old. So tritium will last for whatever they say, 20 years. Well, that tritium is like 10 years old already. And that's why you can get it for a better price than the newer stuff. Says, yeah, I just do marketing. Someone else does the pricing. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense, dude. Makes sense. M390 on this. This is actually really nice. I like this a lot. I've seen this handle before, though, I feel like they've done this handle before with a different blade or something. Then again, I'm not an expert on Miguron knives. And this is going to be random, but we were just talking about how this reminded me of the Invictus, the handle. This one is giving me Chavez vibes. Is anybody else getting Chavez vibes? Lanyard plug? The hell is a lanyard plug? I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. I don't. I don't know what that means. Totally see where you're coming from. The pricing is definitely annoying, but we are doing what we can. Yeah, you see that. You see that a lot from companies where, they just can't do anything about the price because what they're paying, they're getting it from somebody else, right? It's just like with getting knives OEM'd, right? Like there's people who, like let's say the Binge, right? This is the knife we were talking about earlier that we're going to be dropping on the 29th. We're going to charge, I think the price is going to be $219 on these, right? And I think you're going to be able to use a code, so it'll be like $199 after the code. But anyway, there's people who will say, well, hey, I can get S90V and titanium. I can get that from Kaiser for $150. Well, it's like, yeah, you can get it from Kaiser for $150 because they can just make the knife in their shop, right? Or let's say in this example, Kubi is the OEM for us. I could get those materials from Kubi for $119 when they did a sale at White Mountain Knives or whatever. Yes, you can. But, well, you won't get this design, but you can get the same materials. But that's because they're making it and then they're selling it, right? As opposed to making it and selling it to us and then we're selling it to you. It's just, business. There's middlemen and whatnot. What I would do is just not sell those plugs. Unless they're like crucial to your design, you know what I mean? Like, I guess you're selling them because they go onto your knives or something. But if they're like a Spyderco part or something that you're selling, I would just not sell them because you're probably not selling a lot of them anyway. So, I don't know. Anyway, we got to get you a code on our website. Hell yeah, dude. I will happily give people a code for your website. You also could send me some stuff to check out. I don't think I've checked out any of your knives. I've seen a couple of them. I know you had the crossbar lock one, that everybody was talking about last year. I forget the name of that one. And then you have one this year that I've heard mixed stuff on. Is it called like the Brick or something? But I actually think it looks pretty cool. Then go get the Kaiser design. Yeah, exactly. But you know, they have to leave the comment anyway. That's just how some people are. And that's okay. I don't mind paying extra, knowing where that money's going and supporting what designer it's supporting. Yeah, exactly, Level On Up. So you're the people that we want buying our knives, right? As opposed to the guy who's just complaining and trying to get the best price he can. That's all he cares about is how low the price is. You know, I see titanium, I see this blade, so that means it's only worth this much. There's no nuance, right? The people who can understand how it actually works, and that everybody's different. Like we had this knife made by Kubi, and then we're selling it, right? We're selling it for $219. Well, guess what? Maybe the guy down the street, right? He does the same exact thing, but his is $240, right? Your initial reaction is going to be, that guy's charging $30 or $20 more. He's just trying to pocket $20 more, right? That's going to be your initial reaction. It would probably be my initial reaction too. But the truth is probably that he needs that extra $20 because let's say he has an employee, right? We don't. He's got an office location where he's got to pay rent. We don't, right? Whatever. So his overhead is higher, so he's got to charge more. And that's just how it goes. So you can't just look at one knife and that price and those materials and then expect everything to be the same, if that makes sense. Now, there's obviously a limit to all this, but not really. If you look at some companies, it doesn't seem like there's a limit to it. But whatever. I'm just kind of ranting at this point. I'll reach out on Instagram and get you set up. Okay. That sounds awesome, dude. I will be glad to talk about that. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming by, too. He says it's similar to buying Nike versus Under Armour. The same shoe can be priced differently, but people will buy Nike more just because they like the brand more. Yeah. Yeah, that's a reason, too, for sure. Yo, what up, Loot? I was actually meaning to reach out to you. Kubi apparently sent me a new Hydra. I think I might have told you about it, but I lost yours. I had it in the pass around. I sent it to Jason over at Knife Dope, and I sent it to his old address, and he wasn't able to recover it, which was my fault. But they randomly sent me another one a couple weeks ago, so I just opened a new channel for it on my pass around, and I'm going to get that over to Jason first, and then it'll go around. And I can't remember if that Hydra was yours and you sent it to me, or if we were just talking about it. But if it was yours, then I'll make sure the new one gets back to you when we're done, so that, you know, you're made whole. But I've been meaning to talk to you about that, so why not do it right here? Now imagine paying more for them Nikes and you pull out the insole and it says Under Armour. You guys are cracking me up. All right. Well, oh, Casey's in the house. What's up, dude? You took my audience away. Oh, you were live? My bad, dude. I've been doing these live unboxings because I just can't find time to record or anything. And this way, I basically get a unboxing video up. Jim Miller's been a member for 24 months. Happy birthday, Kelly. Hell yeah. Nick's been a member for 17 months. You have only been active for 7 of these 17 months. True that, man. Yeah, my kid's he's 7 months right now, so that's about right. 10 out of the 17. John Tagamori has been a member for 12 months. Made a whole year. Hell yeah, dude. And Ryan and Waylon have been a member for 16 months. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you very much. Think that's all the stuff I needed to catch. Oh, no. Casey's been a member for 21 months. He says, yay, Lefty Live. Yeah, sort of Lefty Live. But yeah, I think that's going to be it because I think I can hear my kids getting home. And my wife and I are going to a kindergarten orientation for my daughter. So I got to wrap up some stuff. TC Blades has been a member for 8 months. Happy birthday, me. Happy birthday to you, TC. Yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions about these knives. I will get answers for you from Justin. Check out Tier 1 gear and EDC reviews. Good dude. And he's got some really cool stuff going on with DC Blades, which is a collaboration with him and Old Squirrel Knives. So I don't know if you guys know Old Squirrel Knives. He's a custom maker. And they teamed up to make DC Blades. And I think they have some US-made fixed blades coming out and cool stuff. So if you're into this tactical style, karambit stuff, Pikal style stuff, not my jam, but I can appreciate a well-made and a cool design. A well-made knife and a cool design. And, maybe because I like Justin, it let me open my mind to it rather than just kind of poo-poo it like I normally would. So maybe that's why I gave it a chance, but they are really cool. These are all reversible, by the way, which is pretty cool. Not this Miguron, but the DC Blades ones. We have a couple more memberships here, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Let's see. B Shady has been a member for 18 months. Adding to the love. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Kelly's Mishmash has been a member for 5 months. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes, everyone. Thanks, Kelly. Looks like she joined when I wasn't even all that active, so thank you. Titanium Justin, holy crap, you're live. He's been a member for 13 months. Thanks, TJ. And Big Jim, Kev, live, what? He's been a member for 3 months. Thank you. Yeah, guys, hopefully you'll see it more often. This is going to be my new style, I think, because I'm having a good time. I enjoy interacting with you guys. It lets me get the stuff out of the boxes and show you and put up a video about them, which I think is good. And, yeah, so check out dcblades.net. I don't know what's available. You can also check out Miguron. I don't have affiliate links or anything to these. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies, but I can recommend them. Miguron makes good stuff. Tier 1 and Old Squirrel Knives, good stuff. And not that I want to shout out Shieldin Knives, but they did a really good job on this Scythe XL. Other than that, fuck Shieldin. And yeah. Then there's these 2 Migurons as well, the more budgety ones. The Callista, I think it was, and this one. I don't know the name of that one. So leave your questions in the comments, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these. So unfortunately, I can't give you a time frame. I'm just going to do it when I get a chance. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. What's up, Urban Woodsman? Good to see you, man. I miss anybody who just came in. Sorry. Jason Watson, what up? Says he supports Divo for the same reasons I support others. I like the product and the people. Appreciate you, dude. That's a good one. to end it on. And there's Colin. Shout out to Colin. He is the he's the heart and soul behind Divo. He's the reason that they actually look good. So shout out to Colin. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you later. Peace.